Are you listening?
You look terrible. All white and tired and old. How's the job going?
Good morning.
That
was funny. The countdown was playing, the intro was playing, and here you got Hillbilly bobbing, weaving to the music, messing with his hair, going crazy. Going crazy. Oh, yeah. Good morning. Hey, y'all. Taco.
Man, that was without
Good morning, Wolfie. Yeah, well, I got your deck request. We'll look through it. It looks like a fun deck. Hey, now, Alf, don't insult me like that. Man, so I actually got a topic suggestion from vidIQ today, and I'm like, let's try it out, see how it works. It says, did WOTC make Secret Lairs collectible? So if you don't know how Secret Lairs normally work, they come out with an idea, they print a few, then they order to demand. So they can send out a few as soon as possible, and the rest will send out as they're printed to demand. That is the question here today. But I want to know how Hillbilly's doing today, this morning.
A little tired. I didn't get much sleep last night.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was up on somebody else's stream, and we ended up getting off stream and talking for a while. And finally, I said, hey, I got to go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom, then went to bed.
You can always ask yourself out. Be like, hey, I need to go to bed. Do you mind if I leave?
Yeah, but I kind of don't have that kind of bone in my body.
I mean, we're old people. We value our sleep.
True.
We old people, we value that sleep. The sleep is good. The sleep is amazing. I will not turn down a nap time if offered to have a nap time.
Well, I will because, I always think sleep is overrated.
Yeah, sleep's overrated. Ooh. All right. So, things are doing good in the town. I want to say good morning to everybody. Good morning, Wolfie. Good morning, Taco. Good morning, Darc Raven. Yeah, it's just a good morning in general. Filling it out, stretching out, stretch his arms. Yeah. Drink that coffee. Chocolate coffee. So damn delicious.
I traded a Traxo for a Chanel.
Yeah.
Oh, then I did my box open and ended up with another one.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty fire.
And then I also ended up pulling a Mother of Machines.
Mother Machines. Mom. Yeah. Mom is the word.
Yep.
Yeah, Mother Machine's pretty good. And that those planeswalkers you pulled are pretty solid too.
Yeah. 6 planeswalkers in that box.
Whew. That's pretty solid. 6 planeswalkers. I wish I could have seen the whole video. I got the notification late.
One of the planeswalkers is Koth. I got 2 of him.
Nice.
2 different arts of Koth.
I have to go back, see what's in that video. See what y'all pulled. Ooh, sounds like there's good things out of Traxa. Now that's a saucy card. Saucy. And you're like, I traded for Chimel. Yeah. Shrill's Hive. Nice.
Yeah.
It's a pretty solid one. Shrill's Hive. Now, before we linger on too much, and chat's all here all nice and cozy with their cups of coffee, relaxing, chillaxing, acting all cool, playing some b-ball outside of school. When the couple of guys were on the screen, you know what time it is. You know what I mean.
Oh yeah, it is time. Is it? Let's see, what was it? Oh, it is.
Card of the day. Combo breaker.
Oh, I found this
Oh.
card. Call the Wild. You know, when you have to go to the bathroom, you know, it's a Call the Wild.
Mhm.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. This card is pretty decent with Sensei's Divining Top. Any top that control blue green, this card is pretty beast.
Nice.
Yes, Call the Wild is an enchantment that costs 2 green and two generic. It's an enchantment, and you can pay 2 green and 2 generic to reveal the top card of your library to all players. If that card is a creature card, you may put it into play. Otherwise, bury it, meaning you just put it in the graveyard. This card is solid. Pretty beast. Good. Like, I don't see why people don't play this card more often.
Really?
Especially with all the top deck control you got in Magic with scrying, surveilling, exploring. This card is pretty nuts. You look like you're anticipating something. We haven't got to the picture of the day yet. But we're still talking about Call of the Wild. Look at that old art. This has been reprinted up to 8th edition. This card is nuts.
Yeah,
This card
I
is
love that card.
then, boom, picture of the day. No, not the coffee. I need that to live. Don't take it away. Don't take it away. Yeah, well, that's me in the mornings. Right there. I'm that furry on my back, crying, complaining, whining.
Cool.
Need the coffee. Boom. Oh, look at the hillbilly.
You want to see something sweet?
What's up?
4 Twilights.
Woo!
The only one missing is the white one.
Oh, those Twilights are pretty saucy.
Yep.
Saucy.
The only one missing was the white one. And all that came out of that one draft box.
Wolfie, I have enough decks built on Architect to post a deck a day for 60 plus days. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Let's go. And if you want to find sweet Magic the Gathering swag, like some cool stuff, you can go to cardsutopia.com where you can find dice bags for $45 for $5 shipped, handcrafted, high quality, good grade, holds over 2 pounds of dice. This bag is amazing. It's pretty awesome. You can find lapel pins there at that website and much more. All you have to do is go to the website and explore like that sweet dice bag of hillbillies holding up right there. Dag blag it right there.
Dag blag it.
At cardsutopia.com. The place where you go on the internet to buy cool shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but this stuff is better.
You say your stuff's better?
Oh.
Your stuff doesn't even look like a turtle. You know, I was thinking about it. Your dice bag gets more shill time on my channel than does yours.
Yeah, it's my partner.
Well,
Is my dice bag better? Let me know.
2 casts. You excited about those casts? Hell yeah.
Yeah, one's foil, one's not.
It's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Yeah.
I enjoyed that box opening yesterday. And Saturday, I'm supposed to be getting the other one. And so it was going to be next month. But they updated the shipping, so it's going to be Saturday.
Ah. Shipping. You'll get the other box. Let's hope. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for those new to watching. Don't forget to be awesome and like this video because you make this channel what it is. You make this channel great. You make this channel awesome.
Yeah.
And now for the topic of the day. We don't need to define the topic because the topic's very simple. Did WOTC make the Secret Lair more collectible? All right. That's the question at hand. That is the title. And like I explained earlier, they used to back print a couple sets of Secret Lairs, and they'd order and print to fill to demand. Now they're changing that model for most of the time. And to show what I mean, I got directly from the Wizards website. Right here, says, thank you for celebrating more than 4 years of Secret Lair with us. As with all of our products and services, we consistently listen to feedback. And one piece of feedback we've overwhelmingly heard is that you want to have Secret Lair drops in hand more quickly.
Oh.
Right? Starting in 2024, and to expedite shipping and reduce wait times for receiving some of the wildest treatments of Magic the Gathering, Secret Lair is officially shifting from print to demand model to a limited print run model for most of the product line. There may still be some exceptions wherein Secret Lair drops continue to print to demand, so they're not going to completely stop the print to demand for an ordering window. But moving forward, you should expect that most drops will be pre-printed, and therefore able to ship out and reach you more quickly once you've placed your order. Practically speaking, this means that some products may sell out before their end date. However, it also means waiting significantly less time for your order to Secret Lair drops arriving at your doorstep, while popular numbers on, and we're aiming to get as close to overall demand as possible. The result should be that most players get what they want faster. We're excited about these changes, and as always, we appreciate your feedback.
Man, this is bad.
Yep. Part of that's bullshit. They're like, we're going to print to demand. Or we're not going to print to demand anymore, but yet we'll still have print to demand on some things, which maybe they will tell us when something's print to demand and when something's pre-printed. Maybe not. All I know is they wouldn't be doing this if sales weren't hurting so bad on some products.
Because let's say they do a Jurassic Park Secret Lair, or they did that, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's say they do a follow-up Secret Lair drop to Jurassic Park and put even better dinos in that set. I know you don't want to want that set, but let's say you ain't got that. You won't have the money until after you that set is printed, and by the time you get your money, it's going to be gone.
Right.
And if they're only doing a limited time, limited number, you may not get that set because they're not just going to print just one set just for one person. They're going to want more than one person to print, to fire those printers up.
Maybe they shouldn't have laid off so many people. That's true.
Yeah, I agree there.
What?
Ooh,
oh, look. Coffee.
Thank you, Mrs. Hillbilly. Oh, yeah, it's good. But yeah, like I was saying, that is a bad step. I believe, in my opinion, I think that is a bad step that they're doing.
It could be a bad step, but it could be a good step because if they print to demand, like if they print to demand all the time, then they can overprint product will drop the price of the values. Look at that Blightsteel Colossus; it dropped down pretty harsh for a while.
Yeah,
but now it's going back up. But now if they ever print it again and they pre-printed it, they can kind of control the numbers so it doesn't affect the secondary market price very much.
Very good point.
So there's pros and cons to it for both sides.
Yeah.
But what Wizards was clearly being vague on is what products would be print to demand and what products won't. So my question is, will that in the future change how they display their Secret Lair? Will they say particularly print to demand or pre-printed? Here's the X amount, what's selling, go grab what you can, first come, first serve.
Mm-hmm. But it also might help the collector value of the cards if they doing by them doing this, because they're pre-printing, and they can say, all right, this card doesn't need a reprint.
Right.
This card does because it's been Magic for 4 years, 3 or 4 years, so we need to reprint it.
Right.
And by them doing that, that help control the prices and the value of the cards.
Hmm.
That's a good, that's another good point about them doing this.
Right. It could be a good point. It could be a good point. Like, I guess the main thing we'll have to wait to see is how they implement this change and how they execute it.
Mm-hmm.
To see the execution of this product and how it's implemented may show its versatility in the market. Because I think all the people complaining about the secret layers are not only the people who are buying shit tons of this stuff, but also people who care about the collectible value of stuff. I mean, why spend $100 on $100 worth of card that might drop to like $30?
Right.
And you just lost money on those people who care about collecting for that.
I ain't gonna buy no $10 car for no 100.
Right.
But some people do because they're in that collecting biz, and then once they get in that collecting biz, and they reprint, and that collecting biz just drops.
Right, because that's what people have been griping about. Is because the Wizards of the Coast will sell Secret Lairs cards in Secret Lairs for the price of the cards are on the secondary market, and once they flood the market, the prices drop, so they lost their value in general, and everybody across the board loses value in the secondary market. With the exception of certain printings, because like certain printings from certain sets, like the original sets, seem to stay higher in general, more than like the average reprint set. But overall, the market price drops on singles in the secondary market. So that's the curious question about that. Like, will it things more collectible? Well, I think the question is kind of wrong. Not to even spiff on myself. Did WOTC make the Secret Lair more collectible? But the question is did they protect the secondary market at all? Because the secondary market is the whole reason why Magic the Gathering thrives. Wizards of the Coast survives off the sales of a fresh product, but the secondary market, people buy cards and singles to help build decks and build up their collections, which bring people into the game and help people sustain themselves in the game when they can't afford a whole booster box, so to say, but they can spend like $30 on a card or $30 on a grip of cards. So the secondary market has become vital to the success of Wizards of the Coast in that respect.
I mean, buying a collector box, buying a single. You buy the collector box, it's like gambling because you never know if that single card that you're wanting that you can buy there is in that box or not.
Right.
But you also don't know what kind of spice you'll draw out of that box. You don't know if it's going to be worth anything because of the reprints.
Right. So it'd be interesting to see how this is all affected because like you know how much Shieldred is of the Apocalypse. She's on about $90.
Yeah.
Secret Lair if they print her in a Secret Lair, print to demand, print enough of her, she drops down to 40. People who spent $90 on the card are pissed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know the feeling. My Liliana the Veil I have was $100 when I purchased her. Or when she was purchased. The wife got her for me.
Cool.
Right? Now she's like a $15 card.
Oh my God. What a drop.
Yep.
Of course, she's standard legal right now.
Yep. So, that was because of her Day in the Sun and Modern and all that jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Modern Jund. So it's crazy. It's insane. What does chat think? Does chat think Secret Lairs are more collectible, more valuable, or more sensational that it grabs your attention if they implement this change instead of printing demand, but pre-printing a allotted number and shipping it out like first come first serve?
That first come first serve. That's going to make a lot of people mad.
Well, that's a business model that's worked for years, so why not?
True.
That's how they did the Magic 30th anniversary. First come, first serve.
Yeah. Look at them. They got stuck with a bunch of them.
Yep.
That's why they was giving them away on Arena.
No, Magic 30th. I'm talking about the proxy like set, where it's all alpha beta cards.
Oh, okay.
Where they're charging $1,000 a booster pack.
They did that.
Right. They gave a lot of that away, but they sold packs for $1,000 a piece.
Wow.
It was insane. It was insane. So it would be interesting to see how it works. Be interesting. Hold on, kitties. Don't fight. Yeah, kitties are starting to fight. Cats being meow meows. All right, but back to the day. Back to the show. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Look at the time. It's time to flow. Didn't know they print on demand to begin with. Yeah, you didn't? Oh, yeah. That's the whole printing to demand was the whole basis of Secret Lairs. They wanted to print cool products like what's the thing that's close to it that I can't remember of? Like the vaults. Like the vaults were pre-printed, and they were sold to stores. We're giving the stores, sold to stores to resell and all that jazz.
Well,
Secret Lair was an answer to like, how do we meet a demand on a cool card and not have to pre-print things? Well, people will order the cards in ahead of time. They'd reprint the cards and package them and ship them out to all those who purchased the cards.
I mean, I agree with the print on demand part of it, but the limited amount, that's not what that's, goes against what I want.
Right. It can go against what you want, what you really, really want. But it works. The pre-printing works to the fact that it creates collectability and rarity of a certain type of card because the art's unique. Usually the art will be unique. The style of the card will be unique. The number of cards will be short and short-listed. So that would make it more collectible, and as an aspect of like say they printed 500 damnations of a special art, which said they don't need to because they've done it before, but just say they did 500 arts damnations. Now they could serialize those cards saying 1 out of 500 if they wanted, or they could just print 500, so there's only 500 of these, first come, first serve.
That's just like the one, I'd be a chase card, just like the One Ring was.
Right. So I think that's probably what they're learning is how the serialized cards work. And if they serialize the idea of a card, so we're printing 1,000 of these multiples, for example, people will get those and like, this is a 1 out of 1,000. See, let's see how clairvoyant and clear they are about it.
Yeah. That wouldn't be too bad of a thing. Right there wouldn't be.
Right?
I mean, it would help the sales. Everybody be running after that chase card. It's like there was the One Ring.
Yes, MTG is a collectible card game to begin with. Yes, it is. It is a collectible card game. So the MTG is both a collectible card game and a game piece game. So the card game was based on the collectability of the cards. Now, how you define collectability is up to you, right? You can collect all 4 cards or a whole playset of Firebolt. Some random card. You can collect them. You can collect the different arts. It's supposed to be a collectible playing card game. So there is a collectability aspect to it. Now, what's transversed through the years because of the reserve list is the price of these collectible pieces, right? Not only is it a playing card game, but now there's value building up. From the beginning, Magic's always been a collectible card game, but the definition of collectible has been transformative to how you collect, to what you collect, to the point where people started making a living off flipping cards online. Like We have Tibalts Apprentice, TCGdude. We got Anger Collections and a handful of other people who've traversed the channel or been around who are making a living flipping cards or making supplemental income flipping cards because of the collectible value there. So the printed demand aspect doesn't go against the collectible issue of the game because a collectible card piece could still be a penny and still be collectible to someone. Because like one of my favorite cards of all time is Unexpected Results. To me, that's a collectible card, but I'm probably one of the only people who really love that card. But like no, you like that card too. Yeah, but so like it's always been collectible. When Wizards of the Coast sold their company, but started the game Magic the Gathering, one of the selling points of the game was saying it was a collectible card game. Collectible ability was a big thing back then, like baseball cards and stuff like that. So that's one of the things they used to sell it. So there's always been a collectible aspect to the game. What's changed is the definition of collectible. And collectible, like in Omnicat, you had the whole cartouche list. You can collect all the cartouches or the whole set. Set collecting became a thing. How you collect, but the fact is cards became valuable, worth money. I mean, the Black Lotus is worth X amount of thousands of dollars because of how collectible it is. So the collectible issue is always been a thing. I think the definitions of collectability has changed in the eyes of the people because of money and monetary values. If that makes sense. Woo-hoo. That's right. Drink that coffee, hillbilly.
Oh yeah. I mean, I like being able to collect the cards. I mean, I can get a hold of a penny card and I'm happy.
Right.
I like the game.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But if I was into it for money, though, I don't think I'd be happy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. If you were in the game from the monetary value, right now you're struggling. It's an uphill battle, it feels like. If you're in the game for playing the game and having fun with it, this is your time to shine, especially in standard. Mm-hmm. But like, who's a derp who's willing to spend $27 on a card? The value is there for a reason. The collectible value is there for a reason. That's why, the foolish thing to think about, if it's not a collectible card game, why do you have commons, uncommons, rares, and mythics?
Right.
Those are to show you how hard it is to pull a card. That means that there's a collectible value there.
Yep.
But you know what also is collectible? At cardsutopia.com, you can find a sweet, cool Magic the Gathering dice bag like this, which is collectible only to us. Yeah, that's Hillbilly's dice bag over there. But at $45, you can get one of these two authentic, handcrafted, amazing dice bags for your dice collection. It holds up to 2 pounds of dice, pretty sturdy. You can, after it's tightened up on top, you can turn it upside down and dice won't spill. Pretty well handcrafted, pretty durable. You can find these cool lapel pins right here. These lapel pins are nuts. They're awesome. They're cool. That salty one's the best. Dragon one's pretty cool. From $5 to $8, you get some sweet, sweet swag right there. All at cardsutopia.com. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Just playing devil's advocate here. If you want to be collectible, you would want to limit the amount of cards in the circulation. Yes. Well, see, the reason why it matters, Wolfing, the reason why this whole collectability thing matters, you got Card Kingdom, TCG Player, you got Cool Inc., and you got people like in your collections, TCGdude, Tibalts Apprentice, Rudy from Alpha Investments, all these people who rely on the secondary market to make income, which is not Hasbro's responsibility. But based off the promises of the secondary market, not Hasbro, and the collectability and the money value, it's become a way of living, sustaining life, and and feeding the generations of the game. So that's what we're kind of metal mixtured in. You're going to hear that kind of stuff repeated all over the place. Maybe more smarter people will say some better stuff about it. I'm trying to be as clear as possible, with the idea of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I just wish they would, they need to do something, but I don't know what they need to do, but they need to do something.
They are doing serialized cards. That's a step in the right direction.
They need to work on the grandfather of Magic.
Grandfather Magic?
Yep, and if people know what grandfather Magic is, that is standard. Because you've got all you can. Because when cards come out, where do they go first? They go to standard.
Not anymore.
No, but no. Standard has been pushed aside.
Uh-huh.
But it was, before, if it was just after, when it was before they doing all this that they're doing now, cards go into standard, and then from standard into commander.
Right. So, because of COVID times, lockdown, Commander became the primary game.
Right.
All that fun jazz. Because people were able to play Commander from the tabletops a lot easier. You weren't able to draft. You weren't able to go to your local game store to play sealed. People were locked down. So the best way to play at the time was Commander. Then YouTube and Twitch or whatever started highlighting Commander, and it became the most popular format. And Wizards was bankrolling in all the new product, all the reprint sets. They got so popular, it just went boom, 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 and they started increasing. Like it's like we keep printing cards, we keep making money, and that's what people are getting tired of. Because like even with Secret Lairs, you pretty much have like one Secret Lair per week nowadays. It feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, let's see. I feel like they could print on demand on commons and uncommons, but print higher rarities to balance things out. Yeah, that's actually a decent thought there. It could be a thought to get engaged there and think of the rarities. But like when it comes to standard, you got to keep the rarities pretty much even. I think that's where the serialized cards come into play. Like now you can get these regular rares and mythics, but getting a chance of pulling a serialized card, I think that's one of the right steps in the right direction. Like one thing I think is a step in the right direction is play boosters. Now I'm not a fan of the price gouging that's happening right now and how much things are, but the play boosters seem to be a step in the right direction because you're bringing the draft booster and the set booster and put them together, so you got a draftable booster. Now this is going to be harder for newer players who when they see like a crap card that's completely blinged out, and because it's blinged out, they might be like, hey, I want to take this card because it looks cool. How do you play list cards in draft? How do you play list cards in sealed? Are you allowed to play them? There's a lot of undefined rules for me there.
Yeah, they're going to have to. Since they're doing this, they're going to have to change the rules.
Yep,
which is going to change the whole game.
Yeah, they're gonna have to figure that out for sure. All right. Ooh-wee. Look at the time. I need to create a segment for this one. But now we're going to get to a commander deck. We're going to review a deck. Yeah, Bubba Commander. Where are you? Boom. Now, I was looking at this deck before. Narset Light Master is the commander of this deck. Pretty saucy. Right? Then it's an artifact-based deck. So if you don't know what Narset Light Master does, it costs 3 generic, a blue, white, red. It's a 3/2 legendary creature, human monks, first strike, and hexproof. When Narset Light Master attacks, exile the top 4 cards of your library. Until in turn, you may cast non-creature cards exiled with Narset this turn without paying the mana cost. Now, earlier I was going through this deck, and it's a very artifact-heavy. So like you got Hunted Cloak, you got Eternity Vessel, you got some protection, you got Assault Suit, Darksteel Play, you got Lich's Mirror, you got Lightning Greaves, you got Mithril Coat, you got Hull Brooch, Orbs of Warding, Vidoc and Ori, which is pretty solid. Wonders Crucible, right? You got down here, Brass Skull, one of my favorite cards. Then you get another copy of this for a deck. You got Shadow Spear, Soul Conduit, you got Contagion Engine, you got Helm of the Host, you got Mirage Mirror, you got Mirror Works, you got Prototype Portal, you got Astronic Resonator, you got Crystal Ball, which is the janky version of Sensei Divine Top. It's like the budget version. But you got Mystic Forge, Oracle's Vault, Phyrexian Portal, whoop whoop. Got Sensei Divine Top, got Staff of Nim, Tethered's Gatekeeper, and Trading Post. Then you got more cards here. You got Omen Machine, Knowledge Pool, Godfather Status. It's pretty solid. Now, here's a card I like. Scatterglass, 5 mana. You tap it to destroy all permanents except for artifacts and lands. It's a one-side board. I destroy all your opponent's stuff, not yours. Flagship Predator, Karn Liberated. Ooh, need to get a copy of that too. Argentum Armor. Mimic that. You got Enchanted Carriage. But I'm not a big fan of vehicles, but this one does some damage. Or not damage, does some stuff to create some vehicles and blockers and sacrifice allies. You got Golem Foundry. You got Monkey Cage. Whoop whoop.
Nice.
Summoning Station. Summoning Station's pretty good. You got tokens and everything. You got Skyship Weatherlight. Hell yeah. Look at all that. And we went through all that. So that deck's pretty well rounded. You know, I want to copy that Bash Skull. But yeah, so it's an artifact based deck, and like I think you like there's a lot of mana dorks in here, but I think you can ignore the high costing artifact costs in general because our set will cast you a lot of this expensive stuff, but there's enough ramp in here to keep up with you if need be. One thing I feel is kind of lacking in this deck is the draw that you desire. Yeah, but I think overall the deck's pretty good. The land base is pretty solid. There's some draw on the lands I noticed, but some good ramp, good fixing.
You need more draw.
Just a little more draw, I think. But what would you take out? That'd be tough. But this deck looks pretty solid, especially Eternity Vessel. That card's fun. Landfall. Now, Mimic Vat's one of my favorite cards. It's actually been slowly sliding out of some decks, but it's pretty amazing. I think this deck works it well. I think your removal is pretty solid, pretty good. I think the attack base of this deck is pretty aggro. Yeah, I think the aggro in here. And I understand the lack of draw can be because of the commander. So you want to be able to cast her and attack with her. Yeah, I like it. I think the deck's pretty solid.
There's Swiftfoot boots in this deck, or does it have haste?
It doesn't have haste. The commander. I didn't see Swiftfoot boots, but I did see Lightning Greaves right here.
I think that gives haste on it.
Right, and see, you have Vidoc and Ori. If you play creatures on your opponent's turn, they have no summoning sickness on your turn. So I see how he gets around some of the lack of haste, but yeah.
Okay.
But there's some card draw in here. I like it. I think the deck's pretty good. Astronic Resonator, solid. Prototype Portal, Mirrorworks. Like, he has a lot of good synergies here. Like, heavy on the synergies, heavy on the token theme, heavy on the artifact theme. This deck is pretty solid. Pretty solid overall. Thank you for sharing that deck with us.
I'm just
the one that swaps 2 players' life totals. Hell yeah.
I'm just a big fan of Swiftfoot boots.
Swiftfoot boots. Swiftfoot boots pretty powerful. Pretty aggro. Pretty cool. Swiftfoot boots pretty cool. Because the hexproof is what defines it to be just as good as Lightning Greaves.
Yep.
Lightning Greaves gives your creature shroud, so now even you can target it. But that's a pretty cool deck. Yeah, you like building decks, If the segment keeps on working, we'll create an intro for it like we do with the card of the day.
Yep.
And even if I have to search decks, or if you keep posting decks, we'll find decks to build. But just a little more draw on that deck. I think in that kind of style deck, I know you didn't have artifact enchantments, but I think with that style of deck, I think you got some good invasion. So running a couple enchantments like Curiosity and Ophidian Eye might help it with your combat damage. That's a very combat-based deck. Drawing cards off combat might be good because it costs 3 mana and less to continually get that card draw. But I like it. I think the deck has a lot of synergy. It's one of those ones that I have to play test a couple times to get a full feel of it, but it looks pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool having the deck of the day kind of thing going on.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
You know, something different, something new.
Right.
I like it.
It's pretty cool, pretty cool. But now it is a certain part of the day. And I think Hillbilly knows what kind of day, a part of the day it is.
Is it
Part of the no, it ain't part of the day. It's time for Movers and
What?
What? Movers and Shakers top 5 cards going up in value today. We got ads just popping up all over. We got Gix Yawgmoth Parader going up to 39.75 plus 21%. This card has been going up and up. Man, this card was $19 not so long ago. Roaming Throne at 22.32 plus 5%. We got Jace Perfected Mind, $10 plus 11%. Nice. She got 21.29 plus 4% on the Shatter Sanctum, and Haughty Jin plus 31% to $3. Nice. Then the next card on this list, Edgar Charmed Groom's gone up 11% to $5. I know that card.
Hey. Yeah, I wish I had that card for my vampire deck.
You should just order it online. I don't have a copy to trade you, or I would.
Yeah.
Oh, I would. Top 5 cards going down. Virtual Loyalty, 21.74, down 5%. Preacher Schism gone down 14% and $5.99. Preacher Schism just chilling. The Pondrel Hunger Dominus down 7%, $10.92. Pretty good card. It's just going down. We got down 4% at $17.83. You got Deathcap Glade. And down 24.37, 3% going down. Hitali Primal Storms just chilling at the top of the list right there.
Nice.
And a card going down a lot is down 10% to 333. Voice of the Blessed has gone down. It's dropped. It's pootered.
Beside you. $40 card.
Yeah.
Nice.
Modern. Top 5 cards going down in Modern. Magus of the Moon. Oh, top cards going up. Plus 22%, 1531. Magus of the Moon. Doing pretty good. Like it, love it, want some more of it. Plus 4%, 47.61. You got Cavern of Souls reaching up to that $50 mark about. It's going back up. It's going the distance. It's going for speed. It's trying to cross the line. Cross the line. It's in the time of need. All right. Now plus 3% to 53.43. You got Gemstone Caverns. I still don't understand this land very much, but it's still a good land. Plus 5%, 18.99. You got Engineered Explosives going crazy. The Engineered Explosives is having a blast. Then plus 3%, 30.53. Creator Hoof Behemoth is just chilling like a villain. Whoop, whoop. Now top 5 cards are going down in Modern. You got Ragavan Nymphal Pillflare down 2% to 43.92. Ragavan just being a chilling little monkey. Yeah, down 5%, 17.98. Got Watery Grave. Still almost $20. That's pretty solid. Down 2% to 35.87. Got Minamo, School of the Edge Water. Oh, Water's Edge. That's the card that's going down. Minamo, School of Water's Edge going down. Orcish Bowmaster's down 2% to 47.07.
Wow.
Really yeah, just chilling at the top of this list, really. Orcish Bowmaster's just doing pretty good. And like Orcish Bowmaster's down 2%, 38.72. You got Solitude. Solitude just chilling. Now, a card that's gone down a lot, down 9% to 5.89. You got Flame of Enor. Just chilling there. Just chilling, just going down. It's like, hey, what's up? We're just chilling down. We're going down. We're sliding. But anyways, that has been the Movers and Shakers.
Nice. I'm surprised to see Bull Masters actually go down.
That's pretty good. It's generally copy Narset's ability for card draw. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Might post my Francisco deck tomorrow. Cool.
Ooh.
Seems awesome. Seems amazing.
Yep.
Well, have you listened to any good songs today or yesterday? You blasting up that music that you listen to all the time, Hillbilly?
No. I don't listen to no music.
You need to start listening to music. Fix that soul.
Yeah, I need to, but
You know, you got to give me the beat, boys. Free my soul. Got to give it up to the rock and roll and drift away. Drift away.
Beach Boys.
Okay. We're not going to talk about Three Dog Night like that.
Oh.
But anyways, Beach Boys. Beach Boys are the ones with high-pitched voices going, I can't even think of a Beach Boy song, but they're high-pitched. You know, there's a tale about a man who I don't know. I can't think of a good song right now from Beach Boys.
I ain't either.
High-pitched voices.
I ain't either.
Yay! Oh man, you look so thrilled. So, anyways, a song of the day. We try to do a song of the day. The song of the day I want to mention that I think you should check out. I can't believe this song is actually on my playlist of songs. The song is dorky, but if you want something to kind of remember or remind you that you were a kid once, love silly songs, look up the song Purple People Eater.
Oh, yeah, I remember that song.
Right? That song reminded you when you was a kid. Fun song. I believe there's like a horror movie of it. There's also a movie of it. Just look at the song. Because the thing came down from the sky. He ate purple people. Yeah, 409's a Beach Boys song. Yes.
It's been
That's
a long,
right.
yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie or even heard that song.
Purple People Eater?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just need to enjoy the little things that you used to enjoy as a kid.
They probably played that on the radio around Halloween, I would think.
And they used to play it all the time. But I think it'll be a fun song to kickstart your day, to make you feel good, get some childish vibes in your life, like to make you feel like a kid again, and think about the lyrics and how the rhymes work and how clever the rhymes were back then and all the little symbolisms. You like there's a lot of those songs made for kids back then. There's a lot of advertisement in those songs if you pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Like pay attention to what's selling back in the day. You can pay attention to what the trendy thing is back in the day. That's how older songs worked. Like newer songs don't trend very well. Like don't follow trends very well. They become trends. Back in the day, they incorporated trends into their lyrics back in like the 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Is this the card that you're getting from Prime?
Is that the card I'm getting from Prime? No.
It ain't.
That's a nice card version of that card.
I
I need to go through that. I need to see what you open in that box and stuff to see if there's a trade. No, the card I'm getting from Prime is Tali Primal Conqueror.
Oh.
And that's why I'm trading Chamil. The card you're showing is not not a $30 card.
Wow.
But I should try to work up a trade list with you. See if we can make some out, because I'd like that foil copy. I have a full art version of it, but not a foil.
I got the foil and I also got the regular.
Yeah, pretty cool. But anyways, tying off as we're dropping off at the end. It is time to chill. Today is Thursday, and it's Hillbilly Day.
Alrighty, today I'm going to try to do another Commander stream. If I don't get any takers, then it won't be on a stream. Other than that, that's all that's going to happen today. And soon I'll have a box of wilds cards. Hopefully early Saturday. Then I'll do another box opening.
Woo woo. The box opening. So, try to get in that Commander game, peeps. You're starting your stream later, aren't you?
The time is 2:00 Central Time, but I have been thinking about buffing it back another hour to 3:00 Central Time to see if that'll enable more people to join.
If it's at 2:00, there's a possibility I can join today. If it's at 3:00, the possibility is all gone.
Okay.
All right. So if you try far enough for 2:00, I'll try to get things set up to play at 2:00.
Okay. Well, I can set it up at 2:00 then.
You know,
We just need two more. So we just need 2 more players to join us.
yeah. So yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, get some Commander games going on, and boom, my face. So today is Thursday. Today's show. We got DJ Longhair's show tonight. We usually traverse on. It's around 7:00 Central Standard Time is when it starts. If you haven't checked DJ out, you might want to check him out. You might want to chill him out.
I'll be there if I get invited. Otherwise,
Right.
I'll be in chat.
You know, so but check him out if you want to. He's kind of a different content creator. You might like him, might not be up your alley, but check him out all the same. See if it's something you enjoy. He does a live show every Thursday, like this show in the morning, but he usually has like 5 more people on. Sometimes we have a few people on, but we like it short and succinct. So have fun with that. Be awesome. I hope you enjoyed today's show. I hope you thought it was awesome, because I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed having you guys here. And
I enjoy it too.
Hillbilly probably needs to take a nap. He's like, nah. Sleeping is for
And just more coffee.
just more coffee. But hey, Hillbilly, you're awesome.
No, I'm not. You're awesome.
No, you're awesome.
No, I'm not. Dag Blaggett, you're awesome.
No,
I am not
you're
awesome.
awesome.
You awesome.
You're
No,
awesome.
I'm not. You are.
You're totally awesome.
Shockwave! What is your command, Megatron?
Subscribe for Magic the Gathering and other content for evil fun.
Fear not, Megatron.